Yes, I think I'm ready now. Is Mr. Davis here?
Yes, Miss Junkor. Mr. Davis is here. He's ready for you.
Please make sure he has the supplies he needs. Paper and ink.
Yes, Miss Junkor.
Hello, Mr. Davis.
Hello, Mr. Junkor.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Davis. I wanted you to take down an account of the truth of my life before I pass on. I appreciate your sensitivity of this matter.
I understand.
My story begins.
Do you need some water?
Yes. Nurse?
Here, Miss Junkor.
So he came back, and something was very different about him. He kept staring into my eyes, and he wanted me to try green tea. I think he acquired an affinity for green tea while he was there. He also brought me a silk tunic that was so smooth on my skin it felt like the smoothest woman's skin touching me. He came and went many times. Each time he wanted me to do something new to him. I bathed him. We even planted a cherry blossom. I knew he was trying to tie his life here with his life there. But I needed to know for sure. The last time he went was very dangerous. He had no reason to go back. He was putting himself in danger. And the only reason I can think why he would put himself in danger like that was for love. So I convinced Babalu to go with me and follow him, to make sure he was safe. But my true reason was because I needed to know. I needed to meet her. I needed to meet the love of his life.
You're feverish, Miss Junkor. You should rest.
I have to continue. I don't have much time left. Please leave us.
Are you sure? You could rest if you need to.
If I rest, I may not wake up again.
I see.
It's almost the end. We followed him. This is the part Herb doesn't know about yet. He was there, but he needs to know the truth. But I can't tell him face to face. Babalu and I paid to stay in a dwelling very close to his. He never once knew we were there, keeping watch for his safety. I told Babalu I wanted to take a walk. He was hesitant, so I took a consort with me. I told him this consort about my husband, and she led me to her. This woman, his woman, she knew when she looked at me what I was there for. I knew when I looked at her why he fell in love with her. She held my hand and led me to her dwelling. Along with her servants, she made me look like one of them. She taught me how to walk, and I did my best to mimic them. She had me in the tea house during dinner. Herb was there. I even poured his tea. Harakai, her master, almost said something, but she looked at him and he nodded. I was accepted. Somehow they allowed me in. Maybe out of pity. Maybe because they understand why I was there. That night I learned her name. Akira, which means bright and clear dawn. She was bright, like a brisk, fresh morning. I, on the other hand, have lived so much, and I have gone through so much disappointment. Herb sees my disappointment in my face, or I feel it every time I look at him. I regret that. I should have been content with my life. She took me under her wing. She took care of me, as if she loved me, for loving her. We understand each other and what we meant in his life. She had a plan that I never expected. She put me in a white kimono. She took me to the place he was staying in. He walked in. I felt excitement and fear all at once. He must not have recognized me, but then again, he was staring at her. Akira took Herv's hand. She moved his hand on her face. Then he touched her lips, then holding his hand tight, placed his hand on my chest. She let go of his hand, looked into his eyes as if she was going to kiss him, but she turned and ran away. We went into a dark room. He made love to me like he never did before. It was the best day of my life. I was who he wanted. I was her. She was me. He loved me and her. He caressed every inch of me, kissed parts of me I didn't ever experience before. She gave me that. She gave me the most beautiful gift. I will cherish that for the rest of my life. Now, Herv, you know. I hope it doesn't change what we had. I hope this doesn't change how you feel about that moment. I hope it makes you love it more, as I do. Babalu and I left that night. We felt he was safe and we had to leave before him so he wouldn't suspect anything. The night he arrived home, he came to my bed and made passionate love to me, almost as if he was trying to make up for what he did in Japan. I was frightened he would notice that I was that woman he made love to in Japan. Maybe because of my fear, it didn't feel anywhere near the same. He asked me if something was wrong. I told him, it's just that I'm so happy. He continued life with me as if Japan didn't happen. He bought an aviary. We went to a trip to Nice. The secret festered inside me, and I think it was also growing in him. So I had to do something to give him closure. Babalu introduced me to Madame Blanche. I told her about what happened in Japan. She told me I should write her a letter as his Japanese love. She said it would give us closure. He kept the letter for a long time. Then one day he went out. I knew where he was going. He didn't give me any eye contact when he left. He was going to find a way to read the letter. After he read the letter, we were able to move on happier than ever. We took many trips. We traveled the world together. Babalu left and it tore me apart. He was such a great friend to me on that trip to Japan. I'm sorry, Herb, that I kept this secret from you. I was her. She was me. I know you wish you were with her, and maybe you were disappointed that it was always me. But I loved my life with you, every part of it. I hope you can now understand how much I was willing to do for your love. Please remember that night in Japan whenever you think of me.